You can't implement what you don't plan for. Now you can imagine if it goes to the DC, that instance, it's a discussion for another 6 months. To say, why did you allow that thing to happen? But sponsors, we've got the obligation to the sponsors, to the broadcast, to everybody, games must go on. Now, if an event of this nature happens, now that's why I do not go to the details of this, because these are things we're going to raise again with the minister, that you, as we brief you on the 29th of March, it has happened again, that the authorized member who's got the full authority and is a captain, is the one that was supposed not to be in charge. Now is a lieutenant colonel this time, but the minister said sometimes, if you say the captain is scared to take decisions because of the power attached to his position, so you need somebody a bit higher, which we're appreciative of the lieutenant colonel which was appointed. So, but in this instance, the authorized member who was now appointed was not there on the first day of the planning. Now, on the day of the game, he was the actual member who was responsible for the event. Now, it's going to implement a plan that was not part of. In fact, there was a pre-event assessment of the risk of the cheaper game against Chiefs, of other developments that were happening in the social media, which were reported in the planning meeting, which promised to going to have extra security coming up. Now, the rest I don't want to talk about because we're still waiting for a final report. Now, we can see the challenge where it is. When you go to DC, it takes this time to argue the point until we get to the merits and the sanctions that is required in terms of the act. So there are different issues that are challenging. Hence, we had to take upon ourselves as a league to engage the politicians to make them aware. If we don't do that, obviously there's a narrative that goes with its own kind of interpretation. Also to go to the Minister of Sport, who was also part of that meeting. He came after the Minister of Safety and Security. We briefed there also to say what are the issues that are affecting us. In fact, went in so far also to discuss the issue of the commission, that we were prepared to deal with the issues of the commission. But when the department decided to come up with a committee of inquiry, there were other people that challenged the standing of the committee, not because they are against it, because the police have issued an inquest proceedings. Now, you cannot submit a report this side when you're going to submit a report on the inquest, which got criminal consequences, and, which are dire to you as a person presenting. And we said it's better that the inquest go ahead, and whilst we're waiting, to come back to this one if there's a need be arising of what comes out of the inquest. As I speak to now, we don't know what has happened to the inquest. We're still waiting. We are told that they are finalizing the details on the inquest, but nothing has happened. Now you can imagine now, there's a matter that has happened at the issues of the match that you're talking about, but now because of the inquest, we can't release information. Because it's going to work against you, because now you don't have the police report, you've got other reports, therefore you must hold on your report. So there are challenges that are facing us, that are challenging us all the time, which now, fortunately, because of the minister that we have was responsive, we are more than comfortable because he gave us such assurance and comfort the way he dealt with the matters. That's why I'm saying some of the issues that came up on Saturday are going to be very dealt with heavily in that meeting, because exactly what we raised before and it exactly happened again on Saturday, which I cannot discuss now because obviously we're giving other people a chance to submit their reports and make sure that we don't become biased on this matter, so to give everybody a chance who was participating.